Yeah, you thought. Yeah, I'm gonna take those. Let me hold that real quick. It's crazy that people don't think about this stuff. That was the greatest turn of all time. What's up, guys? It is time for some OU lives. Trying out Enamorus. I played 2 games with it, lost both, but both were the hacks, so I decided I'll record with it. Um, Enamorus, both games we're gonna set up and win, and both games poison crits future sight to soaking Galarian. It's Terra Water, so it makes things a bit interesting. Um, but yeah, I think this thing is an underrated problem. I just need to figure out how to mitigate the hacks. I do want to win these games in as quickest of time as possible, so I'm going to play in that way. I think it's a little more entertaining as well. Though when I do that, I sometimes lock in too much on the one thing I want to win with, which is why I tend to and recommend, well, it's the solution to play in a slower way. That way you can see all the options versus, oh, I'm an Enamorus sweep, even if it's not the best win con. But I'm going to do it in this live because it's a live about Enamorus, so I'm going to try to win with it. I think you've seen enough Gambit sweeps in your lifetime, so that's not going to be as interesting. Now, Polt cannot be guarded against. Very, very problematic mon. The turtle, because of this brute bonnet, spore potential, and potential bullet seed. But I don't even need to. I can just iron defense. I don't even need to Terra Water, truth be told. So the turtle is looking ninja-y. But what can he guard against? Gambit for sure. Though I don't know what that pufferfish thing does. Probably has a water move if it's not rain. Interesting. So phase 1, figured if he started with this, it's going to be some kind of sacrificial lamb situation. Otherwise, this doesn't make a ton of sense. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Is that important to you? Okay. So he sacrificed the speed boost on, what's his points? Okay, that makes sense. Sacrifices the speed boost on his what's his face? Just to get Polten, which has to be special, otherwise why would you do this? So it's specs, and he gets to split up drop. That's okay. Now I know he specs, and he frees up the biggest problem to his entire team, which is like Gambit. Trez coming in, but Trez is no fucking concern to me, as I just rocks back. Pope could come in, but that's a crazy play that I don't think he's about. As so, is he? Because I want to make sure that I'm faster than this Pope if he chooses to do that again. So we're gonna exchange rocks here. That's a crazy play. So he's not gonna stand. He's either gonna commit to a spin here and give up the treads. Yeah, you get most of my great touch damage, but then you go to Floatzel. Floatzel? Oh, you might go for Ice Spinner. But you don't want these rocks up. You don't want this smoke, do you? You don't want the smoke, do you? No, he's aqua jetting. I'm pretty sure because, man, if he randomly wave crashes, because I'm like, he thinks I'm potentially faster than him, and he doesn't want rocks up, so he'd aqua jet. But my Polt is so fucking important. I'd be very upset with myself if I just sack. I'm gonna actually go Cinderace. I know that's a crazy play, but Aqua Jet won't kill me if he uses it. Right, and now I've repositioned in a Polt without risking. I know he's either Aqua Jetting or Ice Spinner. Wave Crash is an absolutely crazy play. It's a crazy play. So what I'll do is Will-O-Wisp straight up. I find people go hard Polt on motherfucking Dragapult when they see leftovers. So Bonnet comes in, which is blessed. I don't know if he's packing the sub, but this causes me to reposition Polt back in. Most Pellies these days are max Spadef, but on the off chance that he's packing, packing the knockoff, I don't want him to be able to break my substitute as he goes to Polt. If I Terra Fairy, he's finished. If I Terra Fairy and win the tie, I think his Shadow Ball would knock me out though. So Given how much value I've gotten from Polt, plus, I mean, honestly, with the fucking Gambit, like, what do you do? And it's getting to the point where now my Enamorus will be able to prevail no matter the circumstances, no matter what circumstances are under which. But again, I don't need Gambit to be at full. I'm taking a ton. I get Spadef dropped. Didn't that happen twice? What's up with these scum-ass fools? Yep, that motherfucker got this shit twice. Crazy. Crazy stuff. But Katao is the play. Katao is the play. Katao is the wave. As Brute Bonnet cannot do shit to your boy except go for that spoil. We want Cinderace to get spoiled here. Yes, yes, yes indeed. And now he's going to try to reposition this Floatzel of his to do whatever he thinks he can do. And to that, my response will be, Enamorus, go! Otherwise, like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? I can't go Gambit because it's too big. He gets too... I thought he left it in for a sec. Oh, he did leave it in. Bro's gone mild. Bro's gone. He's gone wild with power. We're in Iron Defense here, and that should do it. What does this do? Let's do Enamorous things, shall we? So I'm gonna calm mine, I think. Wrong shot. That didn't hacks me, which is blessed. Pelipper comes in, he's finished. Polt comes in. This is Draining Kiss fodder. Thunder wouldn't have done too much, but it mattered. It mattered. It mattered for sure. Should try to reposition into Enamorus. Enamorus, what I mean, into yeah, wow, it actually won. Look how much points we fucking lost from those two. I haven't been this low in a minute, but honestly, you know, I've been thinking, you know, unless I'm going for road to #1, unless I'm going for rank 1, then, you know, I can highlighter this, highlighter that. But, and then a few people have mentioned this, you know, wanting the team builders back, where we use it. Now the meta is a bit more settled, it's a bit more, not stagnant, but more, you know, we're seeing relatively the same stuff. It's not that creative anymore in terms of like, oh, what is this going to do? What is that going to do? And so, I've mentioned my thing with doing the team builders is because the teams are so much harder to prevail with because we're using super unique mons and sets. It does mean that it's likely we won't be just 2000s this easily. We will do it, but it won't be as easy because usually we have essentially 5 Pokemon, you know. So, but I'm losing the zest, especially because a lot of the teams I'm getting sent are similar-ish, and when I get like that, I get bored. So I have to do the team builders. That's why I always gravitate to cool teams and cool mons. But anyway, ramble aside, I'll have to figure that out. I'll likely start team building with Jamback very soon. My reluctance for that was to just let this, I didn't want to just let this account die back down, but since it's already in the 1800s, it was whatever. We'll go back to academy teams and build and start playing again. So yeah, let me know if you have any additional thoughts on that. Anyway, Enamorus could do its thing here. It's quite good, quite good. In fact, I don't know how it's not going to do its thing here. Sandy Shock lead, mindless Sandy Shock lead, tries to screens. We surf into Future Sight, then I'll court change his screens back to myself, and then Enamorus him. So let's see if there's any counterplay to that. There are also outlying threats like my Polt. God, freaking gosh, man. Y'all scums need to stop hacking me, bro. I'm not switching. I'm not switching. Go to your Tusk. I'm gonna spin on that. Yeah. Nah, I think he's screens Polt. But the Sandy Shocks being gone is obviously important for the Enamorus Therian form. As the Polt comes in, as I said, I'm gonna quote change all this shit back to you. So very interesting, very interesting. So I'm gonna go Cinderace first to let him do his thing, and then I'm gonna take all that glory. I'm gonna give you rocks. I'm gonna take those screens with me. Yeah, you thought. Yeah, I'm gonna take those. Let me hold that real quick. Crazy that people don't think about this stuff. That was the greatest turn of all time. Guys, that was the greatest turn of all time. Am I lying? Am I lying, gents? Ladies, gents. Was that not the greatest turn of all time? Is this Scarf? I probably could hard switch, but I'm not going to. Ladies, gents, was that not the greatest turn of all time? And I have screens, and I have pull. Oh my god. Guys, was that not the greatest turn of all times? We're gonna sub here on the off chance he goes for something else. Headlong Rush. It's actually blessed. I do want him phased out. Because as I said, Enamorus coming in now is a wrap. So he goes to the Moltres Galarian form. As he likely plot his lefties. This is, I have 3 turns of light screen. If he nasty plots, he could flinch me to death. Not with the screens though. Figured he'd agility first. So I get to have the light screen and calm mind, which is great. This thing is just floating in the air. What a cool looking like cool little thing. Not everybody says it's hideous, but I think it's kind of cool looking. It's a unique take to the Therian. And who would have thought Therians would be like well, is which region? Oh well, it wasn't in the region that Therians originated. That was Gen Hisuian was old Gen so he's pretty much been saying like, hey, I'm gonna get these rocks away if it's the last thing I do. But here's the problem with that. What next? What next? What next? Yep, what next? Actually, this might learn store power. I think this learns store power. I need to be careful about this. Am I about to get counter swept by store power? Well, this doesn't have speed boosting, so I do have pull and Cinderace and all these things that can hit it back. Let's see how much this is doing. Dragon Kiss. Maybe that's store power. Oh shit, it does have a speed boosting thing. Oh my god. I fumbled. I fumbled the ball. I fumbled the ball, my friends. Yeah, fucked up, guys. Fucked up big time. Maybe not, but I did make things harder for myself. What do I need? I need to win this. I'll need sword power. Definitely kills me from here. Yeah. What do I need? So what I'm trying to do is get Gambit as boosted as possible. I didn't know this ran agility. This is a cool ass set. I think I may have lost to this once. I don't remember. Wow, I got ran the fuck up on by a damn Articuno. I got ran the fuck up on by an Articuno. He's definitely attacking me. It's just too risky. Though, I mean, you already expect that you've won, so maybe not. But yeah, you definitely attacked there. It doesn't matter. I sacked everything that... So yeah, Enamorus does not beat Articuno 1v1. Now I know. I don't know why I thought Draining Kiss would do a lot more. This thing actually has decent special attack. But yeah, lesson learned there. 306 is actually not that good. But you know, you expect power, because I was so much more boosted than the opponent. And what caught me was the agility. I didn't know they learned agility. So I'm like, okay, I mean, you can boost away. I can sack Slowking or something. Come back in, clap, and come back in with Enamorus. But this is the beauty of trying to do things and failing, because I did not have. I had no awareness. It's funny. I was just breaking this down to somebody I was training yesterday. I had no awareness of the problems that existed, and that's what gets a person, right? It's not just the problem, but it's the awareness of the problem. So if I have no awareness of what I could lose to, then what are you gonna do, right? And so that was the case there. Now opponent could throw and try to, like, I'm pretty sure he knocks me out with Fiery Wrath here, but I was gonna say he could throw and do some stupid shit, like go for motherfucking agility, which is completely unnecessary. He has leftovers, which is a bitch. I don't think he's going to risk me sucker punching here. I did it last time, but I mean, if he does, he does. Yeah. So Gambit KO's another one. Agility was an awful play there. So he's actually giving me openings. I can win now. I can win now. I shouldn't have a shot, but I can win now. It's actually relatively probable. It's gonna headlong rush. Let me think this through. Azu's Jet. I mean, I can't stop him. Let me think. Does the health matter? It might. Obviously, I can't switch. What actually a better play is, I'll get 2 turns of leftovers doing this. Unless he rapid spins here. But that would be fine too. No, actually spin's gonna kill him from all of the fucking damage he's been taking. So now he has to Aqua Jet. Unless he's not choiced. Because my Gambit has a lot of speed, but he could have a lot more speed than me. Because what I'm looking at is, so I'm going to go a hard pull. Now this seems like a crazy play. But maybe he's thinking, all I need to do is belly drum. If he belly drums, he might prevail. Should Aqua Jet though. Thing is that, if he belly drums, I don't think he kills Polt. Yes, it comes down to what his speed tier is on the Azu. Actually, it doesn't matter. Earthquake is my play here. It doesn't matter. I Earthquake into Polt and Wisp. If he drums this turn, he loses. And then Gambit. If Gambit's faster, the -1 Gambit. It'll depend, man. It'll depend on what his speed tier is. Obviously, we have to land this Will-O-Wisp, and he has to land this Play Rough. Both are high chances. But I played this game like absolute shit versus that Articuno. Both his Galarian form. Look at those things performing, doing work. Now Gambit's natural bulk and the amount of health I've gotten back will play a role here. An alternative I could do is just sub down until I try to get him to miss a Play Rough, but I'll just Will-O-Wisp first. Because what could go wrong with that is if he belly drums first. Yeah, now it's guaranteed over. Because now I just subs. Actually I didn't need that. Play Rough was definitely knocking me out. Now I just sub down to get burn damage. Play Rough. Get one more. And now I just Hex to prevent the Citrus Berry belly drumming potential from ever occurring. So now I Gambit, unless this somehow can KO me, or it's faster than me. Okay, so he wasn't even faster than me, which means the risk wasn't that bad. But poorly, I could have sworn I lost there. But that does not change the fact that that was the greatest turn of all time. Fuck this Polt. Let him set up the rocks. Let him set up the screens. Set up that future sight. Court change back. Yo, that was the greatest turn of all time. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I forgot about the future sight. I forgot about that shit. You know? In more serious games, we'll obviously consider all the possibilities. And I do need to shake some rust in. Getting a lot of time freed up very soon. Didn't we play this guy? Did I just play this dude? Was this live? Yeah, and he got an Enamorus swept. I'm pretty sure we just played this guy. Which lets you know nobody on the motherfucking ladder. So I know he has Thunderbolt specs. He played like garbage last time, so he's gonna play better this time. Which gives me insight into what he's likely to do. Because he's like, yo, I'm not letting that motherfucking Great Tusk just have its way like it did last time. It would be in his best interest to Brute Bonnet early to try to spore one of my mons, but again, it's gonna come down to the Brute Bonnet is spore. What am I talking about? It's gonna come down to what that Pult is about. What is that Pult about? So we're gonna Gambit first this time. He actually just does the same shit he did last time. Very interesting. His rocks don't matter as much, because I'll just court change them the fuck back. Which is why I'm like, okay, maybe he's just one of the mindless people. I just click things and, you know, I just click them and just click them away and click. So hard switch to the Pult this time. It'd be foolish to go Pult. Rocks are better though, but I knew he'd go Pult, but I still think it'd be foolish. Literally has not learned from the last game. Maybe he doesn't remember that it's me. Yeah, if you Draco there, you truly don't remember what the fuck's going on, what time it is. It's actually better to reposition than to... Let me think this through. What's my best play here? I'm potentially staring down... what's this thing called? This... Brute Bonnet. The one thing I'm concerned about is Pelipper. That's a crazy switch. Pelipper is a crazy switch. So what I'm gonna do is Cinderace. It covers treads. It covers it covered treads. What am I trying to say? It covered treads and Brute Bonnet, two of the biggest issues, the bigger issues. I don't want him getting up hazards. I mean, I don't want him getting rid of hazards, but I don't know if he'll survive. I can't risk him going Pelipper. I can risk it. I don't think U-turn would kill from 7. No way fucking U-turn's killing at 17%. Please hit. I know he's gonna stay in because I can tell he's not thinking things through. Phew. Okay, so the meaning he's either gonna let me spin. He goes hard to the Pelipper, which is phenomenal for us. Now the question is, which of his threats is most threatening? And I'd say that the floats for sure. I could lure him in with the Terra and just try to Brute Bonnet him separately, but because he has that gunk shotting overquill. Besides, once Iron Defense and Calm Mind up and all the things. Plus, he has no Fairy Resist. He hasn't Terra'd yet. He has Hurricane, I remember that. If I reposition into Pult, he's just gonna go to Float Sling and get a KO. So what I'm gonna do is go to my low-key weakest link. It's not my weakest link, but positionally, like if you think about what he has, so after the Brute Bonnet, similar to last time, we're gonna Cinderace. It's our weakest link, but Cinderace was in, so I wasn't gonna just sack my Cinderace, right? So he asked for Brute Bonnet again. We literally got the King Turtle in last time doing this, and so hopefully he's learned his lesson. Hopefully you've learned your lesson, young man. We're gonna go hard Gambino here. He hasn't learned his lesson. He has not learned his lesson. This is very interesting. So I'm gonna Iron Head. Oh, what? I completely forgot he even learned that. I completely forgot he even learned that. Truth be told to you. Okay, that's an issue. Okay, I know what I can do. It's not, I haven't lost the game or anything, but I just gave up my Gambit for no fucking reason. He's probably gonna go hard Pult. If Iron Defense, he's done. He learned that last time, so he's probably gonna go hard Pult. That's exactly what I was banking on. That was exactly what I was banking on. That's exactly what the Mindless Brute Bonnet is coming. Overquill, crazy. Crazy. But it doesn't bother me as Tusk, unless he liquidations hard crunches, yeah. Which allows for me to spin directly. He goes hard Polt, which I don't mind. Polt's an awful play. Awful play. Unless he Draco Meteors, he can't even kill me. If this dies, then he's certainly never beating my Enamorus. So that's why it's like odd that my opponent is playing like this. But as I said, we're going to let him be great. Shadow Ball wouldn't kill me. I don't want this sacked. Dragapult is an insane play. I can also win with other things, but if he does Draco, so be it. If he does Draco, so be it. Shadow Ball shouldn't kill me, right? If he did Draco there, I'd get the free setup with my my turtle. I'd get 2 Calm Minds up. And then the Thunder won't even matter. Because he has to go to rain, he has to reposition, he has to do all these things. So now I get rid of the rocks, which is what he was trying to stop me from doing. Though the Overquill becomes a little more concerning. It's not the end of the world. Oh, he actually hards Overquill, which that is a lot of damage. I could Terror and probably live, but there's no need for that. Especially if he's Orb. Yeah, it doesn't say what he is. It doesn't say. I don't know what he is, but I can just go to Turtle here and do Turtle things. Yarn defense like we did last time, and it's the same shit again. Oh wow, that did a lot to me. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this health back. I have to get this money. But the Brute Bonnet is still alive, which he goes float, so this guy's lost his mind. He's truly lost his mind. That should knock me out. Yeah, and I get a lot of health back. 34%. Floatzel being gone is big. Brute Bonnet is annoying. But it's probably what's that item. You know what? I just realized this is a threat to me. I'll have to Polt Wisp and then Glow King. But he might not even have anything other than Sucker Punch, truth be told. Yeah. Cinderace being asleep is a beach and a Draining Kiss here. Maybe he will live. I doubt it though. Unless he gets very little hits. But I need to hit this. If I don't hit this, I could lose. Oh, he suckered. So that's his other move. So he can't even touch Polt. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Okay. Yeah, so Sucker is his other move. It's alright. But he did well to give me trouble this time. He adapted his play. I think it was a very big misplay going to Floatzel on my Enamorus. I am +2. I know you're a Floatzel, but relax. So if he had gone Brute Bonnet first, he may have had a shot. But yeah, the Brute Bonnet catching my Gambit really made this game a lot harder. Because I'm like Gambit low-key in the back. One side Terra sweeps him. Right, because Overquill would have to go for liquidation. I don't even need the Terra. What am I talking about? Yeah, I wouldn't even need the Terra. That was the only thing that benefited from that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're going to wrap it up right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.